Welcome and welcome back, family. If you were wondering how to make the dismissive avoidant person in your life more comfortable with being vulnerable with you, you have come to the right place. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Dismissible Me, where I speak only about the dismissive avoidant attachment style from the perspective of somebody who has a severe dismissive avoidant attachment. So please join the journey. Subscribe for my daily uploads Monday through Friday. Hit the like button, drop your attachment style and where you're watching from. And if you would like to see me expand on a question that you have in a future video, please drop it down below in the comment section as well. I also offer phone and email options if you have questions or want to walk through an issue that you're having with somebody with this attachment style. Those options are available in the description box as well. But getting back into the topic of this video, how to make the dismissive avoidant in your life feel more comfortable opening up. And the biggest thing for me has been when somebody respects when I need personal space. Now, me as somebody who knows that I have a problem, I try my best to compromise. And I'm going to do a video on that, why we refuse to compromise, because that's a whole thing. But like, I try my best to compromise. So when somebody does me the super solid of allowing me to have that personal space and really leaving me alone, you're not texting me to check up on me again, because the biggest thing for the avoidants that are watching is I tell people exactly how long I need. If I really need 3 days, I'm really going to tell you 3 days. Not, well, I don't know, I just need some time, I don't know how long. We're not living in a freaking Disney movie, all right? People need a deadline. We're all professionals here. We all got jobs. I hope you got a job. We all have jobs, careers. You have to give people deadlines, because when people don't have deadlines, they blow up your phone. They go crazy. They get other people involved. So when somebody allows me the space, getting back on track, I notice that immediately. Honestly, it makes me like you a lot more. Like, okay, this person's going to allow me to have the space. And sometimes that allowing me to have the space and me feeling comfortable, like I didn't have to run away from this person and there wasn't a bunch of anxiety, I might just come back sooner. I might not need 3 days. I might just have 24 hours and like, hey, you know what? This person gave me space. Maybe I even want to see them. Maybe this person, spending time with them might even be a good distraction for me. These are one of those things like, okay, this person might actually be safe. They're not insecure. It's not a, what makes you think I want to be friendly with somebody else and cheat on you? Be for real. But it's that allowing me that personal space to decompress, to have time for myself, because I'm always going to be somebody who likes to spend, especially on sunny days, like in the summer or like a nice fall day, there's going to be days where I like to just go on a walk on the river trail, and I want to be gone for 5 hours, walking, going on a picnic, or I might walk to a restaurant that's somewhere, around town, and just kind of be walking and doing my own thing. And I don't necessarily want to have anybody with me. I might want to tell you about it later, but like, I value my alone time. I've spent a lot of like my childhood, I sat alone. I was alone. So it's normal for me. I have to integrate you into my life. So allowing me my personal space. It is also, if you ask me things or we're having a conversation and I'm like, I don't really want to talk about that. When somebody really allows me to just be like, I don't want to talk about that, and they don't press any further, wow, you might be safe. Green light, you might be safe. So it's that, okay, they allowed me the space, and then later, when it's the right time or when I'm more comfortable, I will then bring up that issue and then I'll expand on it a little more. Most times, I'll clock that thing because it was such a big moment. I'll remember it, and then I'll go back and I'll explain what was going on. Again, if we're in that place, I'll explain it. But that lets me know, okay, this person can wait. This person is interested and respects me enough as a person to give me that space, to respect me, to not want to push something or make me do something I don't want to do. So that's a big thing. Just allowing people to share what they want to share when they want to share on their time. A lot of people want to know everything up front, all about everything about you in the first 30 days. You need to chill. Pace yourself. What else? I got my handy dandy notebook down here. That's why I keep looking down. Another thing. So allowing me the space, not pressuring me, asking me a bunch of questions. Not coming on strong physically, do not try to hold my hand right away. I'm not a hugger. I'm not one for a bunch of physical contact. I don't want you to think that we're going to be hugging every time I see you, every time I leave. Allowing me my own physical space, not trying to, get all close, not trying to be intimate with me too soon. These are also green lights. Again, you're allowing me time and space to come to you. There's a lot of, when you chase me, I'm definitely going to run. Right. It'll be a forever game of tag, and I promise you, you won't get me. You won't. You have to let me meet you halfway. I feel like that's something I've kind of consistently had to say to people is you have to let me meet you halfway. You have to let me meet you halfway. Stop being all in my face. Give me the space to meet you. People that are really interested, when we talk about the signs that somebody's interested in a relationship, which I'm going to do a video on that. I've had several requests. People put forth effort. People will compromise. It doesn't matter what your attachment style is. When you're locked in, you pick up on people's energies. When somebody's not made any moves, any improvements, they're just talking, you know that they're not serious. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they're not serious about you. They may be not serious about making those changes. So then you have to make a change. But the being vulnerable, so the allowing me the space and not pressuring me physically for anything. Taking an interest in some of the things that I'm interested in is also a way to get me to open up. Because if we're doing something that I'm interested in, like I'm a big, I want to say a sports person, but it's specifically basketball. I love basketball. I have cousins that play professionally, so I like to go to games. I like to watch games. I like to talk. So like if we're at a game or like after a game, I'm really excited. I'm very happy. I'm very relaxed. Unless, I'm watching my cousins and things aren't going, and the coaches ain't doing what I want them to be doing, then I might be drinking and not in a good mood. But typically I'm more open. Then we can have more conversations. I'm getting to know you. I'm building up I'm building a rapport with you with good experiences. I have to have in my bank, in the bank that we have together, a bank of good experiences, healthy experiences in a consistent way. It can't be it's good and then it's bad, it's a hot freaking mess, and then it's good and then it's bad, and then it's these cycles that look crazy. I'm never going to open up to that person, because every time that there's a cycle, which is not too many cycles with me, I go, okay, so there's something wrong here. What am I doing that I need to fix? Because I can only fix me. So fix the thing, and if it doesn't work, then I'm up out of here. You just get marked as an unsafe person, and we keep it moving. But the taking an interest in the things that I'm doing and doing those things with me, not putting a lot of physical pressure on me to hold your hand, be physical with you, right? It definitely slow down on the sex, people. And allowing me space. If I say I don't want to talk about something or do something, giving me that, respecting that, and also respecting my need for alone time and space. Those are all the green lights that get me to naturally open up to you without you even having to ask. When you have to ask, it gives me anxiety. Don't ask, just show up. Just show up and have conversations. And if I don't want to talk about something, cool, fine, just move on. You can bring it up later. That person can bring it up later. It may be too soon to talk about that for that person. It may be too much, because you don't know what trauma people have been through in their past. So just respecting people's space, respecting boundaries is such a thing. I feel like for people like me, boundaries are everything. So to let one of our boundaries down, you have to earn that. That's the thing. That's why for me, the breakups are a last resort, because I've at that point invested. I don't necessarily want to do all that. So before I get to rambling and get on another tangent, that is the video for today. These are the signs or the things that let somebody know with a dismissive avoidant attachment that they can be vulnerable with you and that you are safe. So please let me know if that rang true for you in your situation with a dismissive avoidant. Hit the like button, subscribe. Find me on Instagram. Keep the conversation going down below. And family, I will be tapping in with you very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it real.